30-year-old Julian Summers has been arrested and charged with murdering his roommate and stuffing his remains into a suitcase. At around 9:50 p.m. on the 12th of December, police investigated a suspicious item left in an alley behind a bank parking lot, located along 1415 Union Avenue in Memphis, Tennessee. When officers arrived on scene, they discovered a suitcase containing the body of a man stuffed inside. He was later identified as 63-year-old Bruce Jeffries. He died from blunt force trauma to his head after being struck with an object. A witness told police he had seen a man dragging the suitcase down the alley where it was later found. He was seen attempting to lift the suitcase into the dumpster, but it was too heavy for him. When Julian saw that he was being watched, he then dropped the suitcase and fled down the alley towards Union Avenue. A trail of blood from the suitcase led investigators to the Broadmoor apartment complex located along South Cleveland Street, where Julian and Bruce had been sharing an apartment for the last 2 years. The entrance to the apartment still had keys in the lock and no sign of forced entry. When officers went inside the apartment, they found signs of a struggle. There was broken glass, blood, and a broken mirror in the bedroom, and blood-stained clothes left inside the washing machine. They also found another similar but smaller suitcase than the one the body was discovered in, but the smaller one contained clothes and papers belonging to Julian. Julian was captured on CCTV footage twice, initially when he attempted to throw the suitcase into the dumpster behind his apartment, but then in the alley behind the bank, where he found it too difficult to lift on both occasions. The motive of the attack is unknown. Julian was arrested and charged with second-degree murder, tampering with evidence, and abuse of a corpse. He's held at the Shelby County Jail on a $750,000 bond. 47-year-old Ibn Abdullah has been arrested and charged with murdering his father, 74-year-old Marchoni Abdullah, and his 55-year-old sister Crystal Abdullah, after shooting them following a bitter rental dispute. The incident occurred on the 23rd of December in a home located at 3717 Lake Drive in Robbinsdale, Minnesota. Ibn was a landlord and lived on the right side of the duplex house, while his father and sister rented the left side. In February, Crystal went to court and forced Ibn to replace the toilet, the tap, smoke detectors and repair the water heater. Rent was withheld from him until he addressed the issues. On the 20th of December, Ibn tried to have his father and sister evicted, but his case was put on hold because the judge denied his request to waive court fees. On the 26th of December, Ibn went to his brother TJ's home in Brooklyn Park, roughly about 7 miles away, and told him that he shot their father and sister a few days ago. He said there might be a smell and asked if he could help in cleaning them up. TJ then contacted his older brother CJ to tell him what happened. CJ then arrived at the duplex and noticed the door to his father's unit was unlocked and ajar. As he entered, he was met with a fetid stench and found his father and sister's lifeless bodies sitting upright in the chairs with gunshot wounds to their heads. He immediately contacted 911. At around 4:16 p.m, the authorities arrived at the duplex. In addition to the 2 bodies, they also found a handgun and 2 discharged shell casings on the floor. About an hour later, a SWAT team was sent to CJ's home where they arrested Ibn. He was charged with his father and sister's murder and is held in custody at the Hennepin County Jail on a $1.5 million bail.